saw my gun and I shot and she's not moving.
Crosby's mom says she wants you to know what really happened to her daughter. She was killed Tuesday morning on Porter Street in Northwest Charlotte.
I'm here, simply here, begging and pleading for justice for my child.
A woman calls 911 at 5:21 in the morning, not to report a break-in, not to report a threat, but to confess to something she just did. She's still holding the gun when she makes that call. Within hours, a 25-year-old girl is dead. But here's what nobody expected. The woman who pulled the trigger might actually walk free. See, this isn't a typical murder case. There's no mysterious killer, no manhunt, no whodunit. The woman was arrested immediately. She stayed at the scene. She cooperated. She admitted what she did. So how does a confession turn into the shortest prison sentence? How does a life get valued at just 5 years? And most importantly, would you have made the same choice that morning? By the end of this story, you're going to understand why a mother is still fighting for justice, why a courtroom erupted into violence during sentencing, and why this case proves that the law and morality, they don't always line up. This all started on a Tuesday morning in Charlotte, North Carolina, on a street called Porter. And it began the moment one person came home early from work. If you think you know how this ends, or if you've ever been in a room where you felt completely betrayed, you need to stick around. Because the choice this woman made in a moment of rage will make you question everything you think you know about justice. Welcome to Homicide Case Files. Kindly subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell icon if this is your first time here, so you don't miss out on any of our latest stories.
According to CMPD, Stephanie Alexander returned home to her house on Porter Street in Northwest Charlotte early Tuesday morning and found Crosby inside before shooting and killing her.
What would you do if you came home to proof of betrayal and had a gun in your house? Drop your honest answer in the comments. No judgment. I'm reading every single one. Tyra Crosby was 25 years old. She had a dream. She wasn't famous, wasn't a social media influencer or some celebrity chasing clout, but she was building something. Her own clothing line. All while working, all while supporting her goals. Her mother remembers her as spontaneous, always caring, always loving. The kind of person who lit up a room just by walking in. Tyra's mother, Tanya Hoskins, described her like this: so spontaneous, always caring, so loving. These aren't just words. This is a person. This is a life with direction. Then there's Stephanie Alexander. Also a woman, also married, had a life, had routines, had what she probably thought was a stable relationship. But on this particular Tuesday morning, her marriage was hiding a secret she had absolutely no idea about. Neither of them knew that in just a few hours, one of them would be dead, and the other would spend the next 5 to 7 years in prison. The secret? Tyra Crosby had been invited into Stephanie Alexander's home by Stephanie's husband, not as a friend, not as a guest for dinner, as something else entirely. And when Stephanie found out, everything changed. Forever. If you've ever experienced betrayal like this, or if you know someone who has, like this video. Because what happens next isn't just a crime story. It's about how one moment can destroy everything. Everything. How many people do you think know their partner is being unfaithful before they find out? Tell me in the comments, has someone close to you been blindsided like this? I want to hear your stories. It's early Tuesday morning, July 18th, 2023. Stephanie Alexander wakes up. Nothing's wrong. The day feels normal. But then she realizes she needs her computer. She's got a class assignment due. She needs to go home, so she decides to head home early. Just a quick trip. In and out. Maybe 20 minutes. She had absolutely no idea what was waiting inside. She walks into her house around 5 in the morning, and that's when she sees it. Clothes. Women's clothes. On the couch. Not hers. In that split second, everything clicks into place. The late nights, the excuses, the distance between them, all of it. It all makes sense now, and Stephanie Alexander makes a choice. She goes to get her gun. Here's what's important. This isn't a premeditated murder where someone sits and plans for weeks. This is seconds, maybe a minute between discovery and action. That's the entire timeline. Alexander retrieves the gun. Her husband realizes what's about to happen. He sees the gun, and he tries to stop her. He physically grabs for the weapon. They struggle. He's fighting to disarm her. He's desperate. He's pulling. She's holding on, and then the gun goes off. Tyra Crosby is shot. She's critically wounded. And in what witnesses describe as a moment of something resembling clarity, or maybe just pure instinct, Stephanie Alexander makes another choice. She picks up her phone. She calls 911. She tells them exactly what she did. She confesses. She waits for the police.
Charlotte 911, do you need police, fire, or medic?
I need police. Somebody just been shot in my house. I came home and I had a woman in my house, and I pulled out my gun and I shot, and she's not moving.
CMPD says this woman, 25-year-old Tyra Crosby, was dead inside the home when detectives arrived.
Okay, how old is she?
I have no idea. I don't even know the woman. She's inside my house in the hallway on the floor.
Is she flat on her back?
No, she's on her stomach. I can try to move her on her back. My husband told me don't touch her. Oh God, what did I do? What did I do?
Tyra Crosby is pronounced dead at the scene. Now, before you judge Stephanie Alexander, I need you to think about something. If you came home to proof of betrayal like that, and you had access to a gun, are you telling me you wouldn't have a moment where you weren't thinking clearly? Don't answer yet. Share this video first, because I guarantee someone you know has an opinion on this. And that's exactly why you need to subscribe and hit the bell, because this case gets so much darker. And the legal system's response is going to shock you. Was this a crime of passion or cold-blooded murder? And does the difference actually matter when someone is dead? I'm reading every comment. Tell me what you think happened in that house. When Stephanie Alexander was arrested on July 18, 2023, she was charged with voluntary manslaughter, not murder. Manslaughter. There's a difference. A big one. Why the difference? Because the prosecutor knows something. He knows that the defense will argue heat of passion, sudden discovery of infidelity, immediate, uncontrolled reaction, no time to cool off, no calculated plan. It's a legal doctrine that's been used for centuries. A husband finds his wife with another man. He reacts instantly, overwhelmed emotion, no malice, just a broken person acting on impulse. The courts understand it, juries understand it, and it works. But then something changes. Months later, the prosecution upgrades her charge to second-degree murder. Same crime, different charge. Why would they do that? Leverage. Pure prosecution strategy. They're betting the defense will panic. They're betting that facing murder charges, which carry much longer sentences, will scare Stephanie Alexander into pleading guilty to something less. It's a game. A legal game. And guess what? It works exactly as planned. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Tyra Crosby was an invited guest, not an intruder, not a burglar. She was invited into that home by Stephanie's own husband. Tanya Hoskins, Tyra's mother, made that point crystal clear to anyone who would listen. She said, "She didn't break and enter. She didn't just come unannounced. My daughter was invited." And yet, the legal system valued her daughter's life at 5 to 7 years of prison time. You want to know what bothers me about this case? The man who started all of this, the husband who invited Tyra into the home, whose infidelity set the entire tragedy in motion, his testimony actually helps reduce Stephanie's sentence. He tells police she was just trying to scare her. And suddenly, Stephanie becomes less guilty. Hit like and share this video right now, because if you believe accountability should fall on everyone responsible for this tragedy, not just one person, then the algorithm needs to know you're watching. The more you engage with this, the more people see that this man's role can't just be erased from the story. Share it. Let people know you care about justice being fair. Is the legal system protecting the guilty, or just playing a game with people's lives? Comment below. What's your take on this legal strategy? Tanya Hoskins, Tyra's mother, didn't accept the outcome quietly. She didn't fade away. She didn't grieve in private. She went public. And here's what makes Tanya's fight even more heartbreaking. Tyra wasn't her first loss. This woman has lost 3 children, 1 in an accident, and now 2 to gun violence. 3 children, 3 funerals, 3 impossible losses. Tanya said something that stuck with people. When strong is all you know, you have to keep going. She didn't crumble. She fought. She demanded justice. She went on record saying Tyra was killed in cold blood with no remorse. In December 2024, Stephanie Alexander pleaded guilty. Voluntary manslaughter, 5 to 7 years. That's what the system decided a life was worth. But Tanya Hoskins refused to let it end there, because she knew the truth. And that truth was about to explode, right there in a courtroom. Subscribe right now, because what happens in the next 30 seconds will tell you everything you need to know about whether this family got justice. And if they didn't, if you watch what I'm about to show you and you realize this system failed them, then you need to be part of a community that actually questions these outcomes. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Because every time someone like Tyra dies, and the punishment doesn't match the crime, we need people watching and caring. We need witnesses to injustice. Will you be one of them? Will you subscribe? If you lost a child the way Tanya lost Tyra, would 5 years feel like justice to you? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments. I'm reading them all.
Charlotte mom wants to set the record straight a year after her daughter was killed.
I want it to be known, if me or you kill somebody, we have to stand the consequence, and we can't vow out on a crime of passion.
She says her daughter, Tyra Crosby, went home with a man not knowing he was married, and it cost her her life.
The holiday decor can be deceiving.
We spent hours on the phone just talking.
It's hard for Tanya Hoskins to get into the Christmas spirit, knowing her daughter's spirit is all she has left to hold on to.
Around the holidays, it's really hard.
Police say 25-year-old Tyra Crosby was shot and killed at a home on Porter Street in July of last year. The woman who loved fashion even started her own clothing line, gone in an instant.
She was so spontaneous, always caring, so loving to me. And I miss that about her.
Hoskins says her daughter went to a man's home that fateful night, not knowing he had a wife, Stephanie Alexander, who lived there too. Police say Alexander walked in and shot and killed Crosby.
This lady killed her in cold blood with no remorse.
Hoskins just can't understand why, and says her daughter would have never gone to that house uninvited.
The man invited her there. She didn't break and enter. She didn't just come unannounced. I can't see how she would take an innocent child's life instead of allowing her to leave her home. Because at that point, the man brought her there.
On Thursday, court records show Alexander will be arraigned on a second-degree murder charge. Crosby's mother hopes the court will hear all sides as she fights for her late daughter.
As strong as all you know. You have to keep going.
December 2024. The courtroom is packed. Tension is thick. Stephanie Alexander receives her sentence, 60 months to 84 months, 5 to 7 years. She offers an apology to Tyra's family. She speaks. She expresses remorse. It's measured. It's formal. It's the legal process working, but it doesn't matter. Because the person sitting in that courtroom who invited Tyra into the home, Stephanie's husband, the man whose infidelity caused all of this, he's about to become the target of everything Tanya Hoskins has been holding in for months. A physical fight breaks out, right there, in the courtroom, between Alexander's husband and a family member of Tyra Crosby. Multiple deputies have to step in. They physically separate them. The rage that's been building for months explodes in seconds. That's when everyone in that room realizes something. The legal system didn't heal anything. It didn't bring justice. It just postponed the pain. It compartmentalized it. And eventually, it had to come out. Tyra Crosby is gone. Stephanie Alexander will serve her time. And Tanya Hoskins is left asking a question that the law could never answer. Was justice really served? If you made it this far, you know the story. You know what happened. You know why Tanya Hoskins is still fighting. Now here's what I need from you. Like this video. Share it with someone who needs to see it. Subscribe and hit that bell notification. Because true crime isn't just about the story. It's about accountability. It's about making sure stories like Tyra's don't fade away. It's about being part of a community that demands better from the system. Comment below. Did you think the sentence was fair? And if you didn't subscribe yet, tell me why in the comments. I genuinely want to know what would make this channel better for you. What would make you hit that subscribe button? To Tanya Hoskins and the Crosby family, we see you. Your fight for Tyra matters. It matters more than you know. May her soul rest in the blossom of the Lord. Thank you for watching to the end, and see you on our next story.